Hello there, and welcome to the very first episode of the Last Mile podcast. Before we get to today's topic, I wanted to take a few moments and talk about why would a ordinary courier like me start a podcast about the last mile industry. And I can think of 4 reasons. Number one, this is a job I really enjoy, but it's not always easy. And I think that there's a lot of people in the industry that need to be encouraged just to keep going and to keep enjoying their job or not enjoying their job, but to keep going to work every day. I do enjoy my job, by the way. 2, no one else is doing it. I have searched and I have searched and I've searched, and if I am wrong, please let me know in the comments. But there is no one else doing a podcast that has anything to do with the last mile industry in Canada and the US. Or even maybe in the world, I don't know, but definitely not that I've found in Canada and the US. And there is a lot to learn in this industry. I feel like I'm just on the cutting edge, that with my experience I have learned a lot, but that I have a lot more to learn. So educational resource for people, including myself, because I plan to invite guests that have a lot more knowledge and experience in this industry than I do. So educational resource, there's always more to learn. 3 would be health and safety. You don't know the company I work for, I'm probably not going to mention it, but there's always health and safety concerns in this industry. Some new ones, of course, with COVID-19. So that would be reason number 3. Reason number 4 is rather simple. In the wintertime, I don't have a hobby, so this might be a good outlet for me. Not sure it will be, though. We'll see. May not be a good outlet because it's what I do every day, but I do enjoy talking about it. I'm passionate about it. Those around me that are not interested in it often hear me talking about it anyway. So you tuned in, and because you're interested, and I appreciate that. So those are my reasons for starting this podcast. I hope you enjoy it. If you've listened to it, please rate me and give a comment. Coming up on the next episode, I'm going to tell you my story of why and how and when and what it was like to become a courier. But today's episode is about what it's like from the eyes of a courier to be a courier on Christmas Eve. I say that lightly because I will be home long before dark, but that last year was not true. Last year I got home about dark. So my day starts at 4 a.m. This is my choice to start this early. I had signed an availability list to preload trucks in the morning. Shift starts at 5:30. So I get up and I put coffee in a brand new coffee mug that was gifted to me by a Secret Santa, one of my colleagues at work yesterday, which is awesome. I need a new mug. I really appreciate it, and that was an encouragement to me that someone would think that might be something I like, because I do like it. So go through my regular routine, get out the door. Not as cold this morning, cold enough, it's about -10. Yesterday morning was much colder. Drive to work, get to work. Everyone's really quiet, mostly because they're probably really tired. 1, it's 5:30 in the morning, and 2, we have worked at a breakneck pace for 2 months. And we just, we want to get at it and as safely as possible get it done. So I have a really easy job on this preload shift. I preload 1 truck. I know people out there who, can preload 3 or 4 trucks. The girl beside me, well, basically everyone else, except for me, is loading 2 trucks. So because of that, I help other people offload and look out for other things that need to be done and keep moving. This morning, though, we unload our first load in like record speed of like 13 and a half minutes, and have our morning coffee break. I chose not to take a break, but pre-trip and clean my truck. Start looking through the limited freight I have, get it organized as possible so that I can be as home as quickly as possible with my family. So yeah, do that, clean, pre-trip, done. Time to get that done. Next truck's here. It is 6 minutes after 6, so that truck is 25 minutes early. We're really happy about that. We're also happy that it's other than our air freight, it's the bulk of the rest of our freight for the day. So I looked around, evaluated what was there, and figured we'll have this done in 1 hour by 6 minutes after 7. 6 minutes after 7 rolls around, bang, done. That's done. So now we wait for air freight, which comes out of an airport that's 2.5 hours away. I'm told that driver is expected to arrive at 10 after 8. So we've got an hour and 5 minutes with nothing to do, which is kind of the gift of this shift sometimes, like on Christmas Eve when there's not much freight. So that's cool. Lots of time to hang out and talk with my colleagues, spend some more time prepping the truck, making sure I'm ready to go. Start talking with the lead hand, one of my managers. We'll call him the junior manager, about what he expects from me today. And he expects me to cover 3 postal codes, my entire territory, which I've never done before, because I was just rewarded this route 2 months ago, and there's been so much freight that I've never had to cover the entire territory. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm at 54 stops. The minimum stop requirement is 75. So we'll see. Let's hope that there's not much air freight. Air freight rolls in. I'm at, get that all done and organized, I'm at 73 stops. Now, if you're not familiar with this industry, anyone will tell you that the time-consuming part of this job is the stops. I mean, that's the bulk of the work. Increase my stop count, my day gets longer. Decrease it, it gets shorter. So, junior manager is convinced that I'm going out with 73, and like, I'm in no place to argue with him. It's like, fine, whatever. I'll be out of here soon. Maybe I can cut half an hour off my day and be home half an hour earlier. Well, then the regional manager shows up, so someone with a lot of authority. I get along great with him, and he goes around and he starts asking drivers, do you want to work a full 8 hours? Which with me is a kind of a quick trick question, because I've already worked 3 hours, but I knew what he meant, and I said, no. Who wants to work with your full shift on Christmas Eve? He's like, okay, we're going to get guys down in numbers. And that's all he said. He walked away, and I'm like, sweet. This is different than the belief of junior manager. So we had a quick driver meeting, which was basically, congratulations and thank you so much for the success we have faced. A lot of success in getting all the freight out this holiday season, and Merry Christmas. A couple other logistical things. So we do that, and the regional manager talks to the junior manager and says, I want guys to be down 15 to 20 stops. So I'm like, oh sweet, that takes me down to like 55 or 60, but it cuts off a lot of miles too, and a lot of like crazy laneways.